Alright. How's it going, everybody of TikTok? I hope you all are doing well. Um, One of the things that I want to speak to you about today that's been on my mind recently is about astral projection, astral entities, dreams, secret societies, politics, conspiracies, and all of that. One of the recent things that has happened to me, and I've shared this with a couple of people, I recently had an out of body experience. And I've always kind of been a mystic at heart, so to speak. Um, so this out of body experience only lasted only lasted a couple of seconds, but um, so basically what happened on this night, it was a full moon on this night, and I got up around 1 a.m. To use the restroom, and then I came back to bed, and then uh, shortly after, I'd say about probably 1 to 2 hours after, I noticed that, I was rolling out of bed, and then I thought I was going to hit the floor, but I floated through my chair. And one of the things was that I thought I had gone up, and I was really confused. And I wasn't concentrating because I was trying to go to sleep. So I didn't really like focus a lot because I was like, why am I up? But one of the things that uh, I saw was, uh, when I floated through my chair, and I saw like when I was questioning why I was up, I turned and I saw a dark figure, and this dark figure was kind of shadowy. I didn't really notice it, and as I turned, it was like a second after that. Um, I woke up. I was basically back in my body. I didn't turn around and see my body, but if I would have turned around fully, I would have saw it. I would have saw my body, but I didn't because I, you know, thought about returning to my body right as I saw that dark figure to return back to sleep, and then I returned back to sleep. Now, I could go on and on about this, but one of the things that I have been seeing recently is, it's been going on and on lately about, a lot of race baiting, um, a lot of manufactured behavior control, basically controlling people's behavior, the media controlling people's behavior, um, and uh, and talking to people, you know, I used to believe that, like, yeah, I believe in other dimensional entities. I believe that interdimensional entities, other life out there, but it definitely isn't like what it was a couple years ago, or maybe even a couple months ago. But ever since I've kind of gotten more into, like, I don't know, crop circles, or just other phenomenon regarding, like, interdimensional life and whatnot, like other, I don't know, life forms out there, you can say. Orbs floating around, that's common. I've heard people say that, that they see orbs flying, excuse me, flying around. Um, you know, my own family claims that, and then talking to other people about their out of body experiences and astral projection and whatnot. And them talking about like other entities out there, like these lizard entities, right? That's something within the astral realm that can be encountered. And then obviously my experience was seeing like a shadowy dark figure just right at the foot of my bed. Um, One of the things that I want to talk about is that, this realm that we live in has been hijacked severely. And a lot of the things that, I'm looking at now, and this may have been obvious, but I don't really hear people saying it. So, um, and this can go with us as well. So, astral projection and the entities that may surround us um, are influencing us. So it's a spiritual thing, it's a spiritual thing that the ruling elite know about. The ruling elite know about this, and they're probably using it to their advantage, which they are. So they're using it to their advantage. And so with that, um, you have these astral projection entities that are influencing people who have a weakened consciousness. Just look at all around you. If you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean. You look around you and you're like, well, why do people fall for this propaganda? Why are people falling for this or that? Whatever it may be. A lot of people have a weakened consciousness. That's what I've been noticing. A lot of people think that they are just purely material, purely just the physical form. You know, they think, and in the words of David Icke, and I question David Icke as well. I question him and his authority on things, but um, I like what he posted, and I'll pull it up here in just a second for you guys, and I'll read it for you. So give me just one moment, please. So this was a Twitter quote or a Twitter post, sorry, but it reads, "This is what believing you are human rather than consciousness having a brief experience as a human does to you. It puts you in a pea-sized perceptual box or phantom self in which you believe your identity is defined by your race, color, religion, political ideology, and version of history when they are but brief experiences, not you." And he's in talking about Nick Fuentes here, who's an obvious puppet, right? He's a puppet, and he was talking about how Alex Pretty was a race traitor, which he's a in all this stuff from Nick Fuentes to the ICE stuff is all a psyop, from numerology and gematria to you know, manufacturing behavior and occult rituals to lead you down the road to basically damnation and just, um, just to lead you down this false road to where basically it's to hate yourself. It can, I notice a lot of people are depressed. I have my own thing about that. But so, what I want to end this off with is, guys, I want you to do this. So, really start really start grounding yourself spiritually. Really start meditating. Uh, get to know yourself more than ever and ground yourself spiritually, because there is an unseen realm of astral entities and potentially many other things that these guys are using technology to harm you. So really write down your dreams when you wake up, meditate, and get outside in nature and focus on your higher self. Anyways, I hope you all have the good rest of your day or night and whatever else, and have a nice rest of your day.